we told you yesterday about the death of Christopher Lane, a young Melbourne man, baseball star, studying in the United States, shot dead. Three young men, 15, 16 and 17, charged over that shooting in the small town of Duncan, Oklahoma. Now, I spoke to the police chief yesterday about that. He said these kids were just doing it for attention, basically, for notoriety. I spoke earlier today to Sarah Harper, who has been a girlfriend of Chris Lane for 4 years. She was anxious to speak to us. She was anxious to send a message to his hometown. I spoke to Sarah Harper and pre-recorded an interview with some time ago, and of course offered first my condolences and then thanked her for speaking with us.
You're welcome.
You wanted to get a message out to people in Australia. What is it? You're well entitled to do that. What is the message you want to get out?
I just would love to say thank you to everybody who has shown support during this time and displayed their love for Chris and how much they're going to miss him.
Yeah. How are you doing at the moment?
About as good as could be expected, I guess. Pretty numb throughout today so far, so it's been pretty hard.
Is there anything we can do or people in Australia can do to help you in any way?
Not that I know of. This is just going to take time to process, and I don't know, it's just going to be hard. But just the support and love for Chris is more than I could have asked for.
Well, you're right. The support in Melbourne yesterday was extraordinary. There were the public reaction and the reaction from the baseball fraternity and everybody else was shock. It was concern. It was warmth. It was an admiration of Chris. So that must be a little helpful too.
It's just comforting knowing that they respected him and loved him as much as we did over here.
You've known him 4 years, is that right?
Yeah, I've known him since August of 2009.
Where did you meet?
At school. We went to the same college.
What sort of...
little group meet up and that kind of sort of thing.
What sort of guy was he? Just for people here to explain what sort of man he was.
He was outstanding. He was everything you could have ever asked for. Just all around perfect kind of guy.
What were his plans for life, Sarah? What did he hope to do?
He was really excited to get his bachelor's in business and finance this coming year, and then he was hoping to pursue either a career in business finance or go into real estate and sell and appraise houses.
When would he have been coming back to Australia to live?
He would have graduated in May and figured out all his career opportunities then.
Okay. So he might have even settled in the States, I suppose.
Yeah, who knows?
Sarah, it's your hometown, Duncan, and I was talking to the police chief yesterday. He told me how rare it is to have this sort of crime in Duncan. It's just, what sort of town is it? It sounds like just a quiet little place.
It is. It's a peaceful little town usually. Not very action-packed, pretty boring, really. I've never known there to be much petty crime, let alone anything like this. But, yeah, it was a real shock to everybody.
Yeah.
A real scare. So many people run that street daily.
Yeah, because it's a pretty safe neighbourhood too, isn't it, normally?
It's a very safe neighborhood. It's a very populated area, and it's where all the people live. It's a golf course. It's just a common road to use here in town.
Was Chris the sort of guy who was conscious of his security? Not that he would need to be there, but normally was he conscious of security issues?
Yeah, he liked to make jokes about it, but yeah, there was never a worry here in town. He's ran this area probably 100 times in the 4 years that he's come here, but yeah, even after I'd heard there'd been a drive-by, I never even expected it to be him involved or anything fatal, since nothing like that ever occurred.
What do you mean he made jokes about security?
Oh, just that, just based on the differences in our gun laws to your gun laws, that kind of thing. But it was always just a joke.
Yeah. As an Australian, though, he probably didn't like guns, did he?
No, he didn't. Wasn't a fan.
No. Well, as you'd know, that's very much the culture in this country. What?
Yeah.
We hear, you know, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, 17-year-old accused of this. That's just horrendous, isn't it? Kids that age.
Makes you wonder what their upbringing was like, to have grown up with no compassion for anything.
Yeah, the police chief said some kids just want to make a name, even if it's a bad name.
Yeah. I will never understand it.
Do you feel, maybe it's too early, but do you feel intense anger towards them, or is it shock? What is your emotion?
Of course there's shock, but there's definitely quite a bit of anger towards them, that they selected him and followed him for absolutely no reason.
I'm told by the police, despite their age, that the death penalty is still a possibility. Is that right? Do you know?
Yes, it is. In the States, in Oklahoma, it's still a active form.
Does that give you any comfort or not?
I personally think that would be the easy way out for them. But ultimately, I think they will get what they deserve tenfold.
What, by going to jail?
Either, like, whether it's here or whether it's eternal, I think they're gonna get exactly what they deserve.
I appreciate you speaking to me. I know you were very keen to get the message out. Is there anything else you want to say? Because we've got a lot of people listening in Melbourne, in Australia.
I just that I love and appreciate everybody over there and all of the support they have shown to all of us over here.
Will you come back soon and see his family?
Yes, I plan on returning for the funeral.
Okay. Look, I won't disturb you further, but if there's anything we can do, please let us know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Sarah Harper.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your time. Sarah Harper speaking to us from
Yes.
the United States.
Talking Melbourne.